Welcome back to Scene TV. I'm Marcus. We are down at the Adelaide Festival Centre again for more of the Adelaide Cabaret Festival. Sitting alongside me right now is the delightful Ellie McGregor. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. I love what you've done with the place.
Do you like the lounge?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it luxe?
Beautiful, bright colours, bit of copper, so very on point. I like it.
Anything for the Cabaret Festival, darling. You know the rules. Now, of course, Ellie McGregor is working alongside Eddie Perfect as the artistic director. What a job.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the best job
much
in the
work?
world.
Was
a
it
lot of
fun?
work. A lot of work, but huge amounts of fun. Huge amounts of fun. I keep going home very tired and feel like I need to complain, but it's champagne problems. It's fantastic.
You know what? When you get to go to a job and wear as much glitter as you're wearing right now, it's an okay job, I think, isn't it?
It's fine, yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
So how many months have we been working on this project, you know, to get it to the state that we're at now?
We've been working on it all year, really, and even before that, to a degree, I'd been coveting this job for years, and when the idea was planted in my head sort of 6 or 7 years ago, I started a list on my phone, and every time I saw an act I loved or I heard of someone, I'd write it on my list. So I came to this job a year ago with a very long list of a wish list and people that I knew and that knew would be good and what I kind of wanted to do with the festival. And Eddie and I were kind of in agreement from the word go. So it was fantastic. And so then, we've had the whole year. We've been to New York. We all went to Edinburgh Fringe Festival. We went to London to check out acts. We found a whole bunch of people there. And then it's just all been about trying to get all their dates, and because everyone wants to come here, so that's never a problem. It's just about making sure they can actually physically be here.
Well, that's a really good point, actually. And with all the interviews that we've done thus far, you know, all the artists, whether they come from America or the UK or whatever, everyone's always said, anything for the Adelaide Cabaret Festival, everyone knows about it everywhere. People are champing at the bit to get here, aren't they?
Well, they are. It's the only festival of its kind in the world, really, and certainly the largest. And so many other festivals, you're going there, you're producing yourself. This is a festival that the Adelaide Festival Centre produced this. So they actually bring these shows to us. You're getting hand-picked, it's curated, so it really is the best of the best. So it's a big badge of honour to be asked to this festival. And then when you get here, you are actually treated like a star, which doesn't happen in our industry very often. So it's really nice. And I think also there's this sense, it's all under the one roof, we're all staying in the same hotel. It sort of feels like school camp, but a really glamorous one that you're allowed to drink gin on. So it's like the best.
Sign me up. So you got the dream team essentially, didn't you? Everyone that's performing here is everyone that was on the wish list.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I think next year's going to be equally as exciting because there are still a lot of people that for one reason or other couldn't come this year. So it's not like we're going to have that sort of awkward second album syndrome. This is just part one of a greater scheme of things, I guess. It's really exciting. It's the start of something really exciting.
Now, not to exclude anyone, of course, because we don't want to do that, but tell me some of the ones that have really stood out for you, some of the good shows that you've seen thus far.
Gosh, that is a very hard one. Look, I love Misbehaved's game show. It's a show I've loved.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, complete chaos.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I've known her for 10 years. She's one of my best friends, and I loved, what she's done with that show. I've been in that show in different cities all around the world, and it's lovely to see people instantly just jump on the wagon of chaos. I loved that show. Lisa Fisher was extraordinary. I loved Songs for the Fallen. I loved Lance Horn's show. Beautiful man, beautiful writer. It all seems such a Dior and Punkter. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? Yeah,
adorable, lovable.
They're beautiful. They're another couple I've known for a very long time, and this kind of little festival circuit we all play on. Amy G was another fabulous one. Sammy J, I loved that show. Thatcher. Look, it's really hard. Once I start thinking about all the shows, I do love them all.
Well, that's that's why they got all put into the magazine, because they're all amazing quality, guys. Now we've only got 3-4 days left of the festival now, haven't we?
4 days left.
Oh my gosh, we've got Dita tomorrow night.
Yes.
For her second performance.
Well, of course, Dita's a highlight. That was a fabulous show, and mainly because of Murray Hill, I have to admit. He's my old mate from Club Swizzle. Yeah, very dear friend, and so it was fabulous to see him rule the roost in such a big theatre. And Pearl Noir, who I've known for a while as well, who was in that show. That was fantastic. And so another show of hers tomorrow night that sold out in record time, which was fantastic. Yeah. And it was good, because a lot of the people coming to the Dita show, I saw them out in the Winter Garden, all fabulously dressed, and I saw them kind of looking around going, what is this place? And I was thinking, these are exactly the sort of people who should be coming to the Cabaret Festival. And for one reason or another, they haven't been coming. They don't necessarily know about the festival. So it's been really exciting to see this new audience of people. For Dita, they also came for Tripod, the gaming show, who haven't in the past come to the Cabaret Festival. And I'm hoping there'll be converts now. So, because it is such a glamorous destination. And there's not many places that you can go and get dressed up like this and not be looked at like you're weird. This is perfectly acceptable.
Well, that's what I find great about it as well. The audience members that come to these shows and hang out here in the Winter Garden or in the bar areas. Everyone's dressed up. Everyone's in a good mood, and not unlike the Fringe itself, the Adelaide Fringe. It's a place where the artists and the audience and everyone just comes together. And,
they really do. I think there's a few differences with this one. It is all under the one roof. So you can wear heels and you don't have to walk that far. It's just from one little room to another. And it's winter, which means that you can wear your furs and you can be around an open fire and drinking wine or just snuggled inside watching the theatre, and it's not sweltering hot. There's a lot of upsides to this festival as well.
Plenty.
Yeah.
And you know what? You see one show at 7 o'clock, you see another show at 9 o'clock, then you're wandering
and then in between there's the piano bar. You can go to the zhuzh bar and get a little zhuzh if you've been rained on the way here.
And a gin here, and champagne there.
Exactly.
Everything goes.
It's all under one roof, all in one night. And so you can come out for the whole evening and just spend this wonderful evening.
How was it working with Eddie?
Great collaboration? Been great. Eddie and I have known each other for about 10 years and I've always been such an admirer of his work, but also we've always got along really well. And we've got, I think he puts it, we've got different interests, similar tastes. So I think together we've cast this very wide net across the cabaret world. And as a result, we have a really diverse program. And I don't think really there's been anything we've disagreed on. And also we've been able to play good cop, bad cop when anything's not going our way. It's been good.
Who's the good cop?
Well, that depends on the situation. I use a lot of words, and then he just comes in and goes and gets it out. So no, he's got a way with words. He doesn't need that many to get his point across. I do PowerPoint presentations, and he just comes in with 4 words and fixes them.
Adorable. Now, so when moving on to next year, when this one all closes down on Saturday night, I can't even.
I know, I can't even bear with it. Yeah.
I know. Let's not even go there yet, but we will, because it's an interesting question.
Yes.
How much break do you get before you actually roll yourself into next year's work?
Oh, look, no break at all, really. I mean, I've already been looking, for the last couple of months for, I've got another list of who we want to bring over. I go straight 4 days after this. I'm off to London, and I'm doing some shows over there. I'm already booked in to see a whole bunch of shows there. Then Edinburgh Fringe Festival. We've got a whole lot of stuff there. We're doing this Made in SA showcase in Edinburgh, which I'm hosting, highlighting some of the fantastic South Australian artists. And I'm there for 2 weeks, just looking out for shows. I've already been to New York just about a month ago, checking out a whole bunch of cabaret. So always on the go, it never stops.
Love, if you need a travelling companion, I'll give you my number. Okay, all good,
okay.
All good. Hey, let's wrap this up with a game.
Okay,
we all love games.
I love
a bit of
games.
word association.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Okay, this is like therapy. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
You should have had
Jan
a gin
Vanderstoel
beforehand.
did this to me the other night in the club.
We had just done it to her.
Very
She probably
difficult.
just passed it straight on to you. She probably used the
blame
same
you.
words.
Okay,
Go
on.
Okay, let's go. Coffee,
Tea,
gin,
soda,
fur,
coat,
glitter,
eyeshadow,
Adelaide,
cabaret.
Cabaret Festival,
Awesome.
Eddie McGregor.
Oh.
What did I do there?
Who's making the Freudian slips now?
The secret's out, everybody.
Or Perfect Ali.
Let's start again. Eddie
like
Perfect.
Ali McGregor.
And one last one, Scene TV.
Hot.
Ah, fabulous. She says the right words. You've been watching Scene TV. We've been with Ali McGregor. Stay tuned. We're going to have more for you really soon. Thank you.
Bye.